back. This is Liddy here from the Melting Pot, and I'm going to be making banana bars to go along with that pasta that we made or that stir fry that we made later on today. And I'm just going to start here. And if you're watching the replay, you can always, if you have any questions, you can ask me. But this is based on a recipe that I've actually shared on the group. So we're just going to make them. And there goes my beater. And I'm using, you can use 3 to 4 bananas that have been really, really ripe. And I'm using, because it's so hot out, everything ripens so quickly, right? These days. No, it's not. All right, perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend in the bananas that I got in here with about a half a cup of unsalted butter. Mix it all up. You can use oil. I actually would have used oil actually. I do love butter, but I would have used oil. But the reason why I used the butter was because I had a little bit left, which is just about a half a cup. But I said, you know what? Let me just use it for the recipe. I'm going to go ahead and clean those up together. Okay, and that's nice and creamy. And I'm going to add to this about a cup of, that's another thing that I did different from the recipe. I'm trying to find me a spatula. Is instead of using a cup of sour cream, I used Greek yogurt. But you can use sour cream. And I'm just going to go ahead and add that. It's real thick, as you can see. So I'm adding about a cup of that. And that's just going to give it moisture along with those bananas. It's going to be so good. And mix it all up. And I promise I'm going to be good because I am fasting right now and I'm not going to eat any. My kids will tomorrow. So I'm going to mix this all up and it's getting there. And I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And I use real vanilla. Please don't use the imitation vanilla. Use the good stuff. So mix it all up. And then I'm going to add in here 2 eggs. 2 eggs. And to sweeten it up, it takes about a cup of sugar. The recipe normally calls for a cup and a half of sugar. Come on, guys. These bananas are already sweet. I'm not adding all that sugar. So what we're going to do is I'm going to add about 1/4 of a cup, which is about maybe 2 big heaping tablespoons of just regular sweet honey, which is my favorite ingredient. If you don't want to use honey, you can use a sugar sweetener that has no calories, but I'm going to use honey instead. And that's about 1/4 of a cup of that, because that's all I need, because these bananas are super sweet. So you don't need much sugar. Mix it all up. And that is it for my red ingredients. That easy. So now you're going to have one beautiful, gorgeous batter like that. So we are going to add, I'm toasting here in this pan, in my cast iron, I'm just toasting up on dry, my walnuts, because I like them nice and toasty. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop them in here into the batter. But first I want to gather up my dry ingredients. And I need 2 cups of flour. So I have 2 cups of flour. Okay. And I'm using a mixture of whole wheat flour and all-purpose flour. Okay, so make sure you do that when you're making this. You can do just all purpose if you like. I like half and half because I do want a little bit of fiber in there. So 2 cups. Okay, it's a little bit longer because I'm using it with my half a cup measuring cup. And then I'm gonna add about a pinch of salt. It takes about 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt to balance out the sweet from the bananas and the honey. And then a teaspoon of baking soda. So, I don't see nobody watching, but if you guys are watching the replay, super duper easy recipe that I like to share. That it's on there, but I kind of somewhat made it my own version with some substitutions here and there. So I'm just gonna mix up all my dry ingredients, the baking soda and the salt, and I'm just gonna incorporate it into my batter. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm trying to see if I can scoop out these, but I'm not going to. So I'm just gonna toss it into my dry. And the reason why I'm tossing them in my dry is so that they don't, when I mix it all up, they don't sink to the bottom, the walnuts. They stay right in there, in the center of those bars. So mixing that up, like so. And I'm just gonna drop it little by little. I'm just gonna start mixing. You can use a hand blender, a mixer, or just by hand. And that's all she wrote, guys. Super duper quick and easy. And trust me, when you make these guys, your kids are gonna love it. And you might not even miss those brownies. But if you want to be a little bit more decadent and you don't want to use walnuts, you can use chocolate chips. And I like to use dark chocolate if you don't want to use walnuts in here. But I am using walnuts today. So I'm going to mix it all up. Make sure it's all mixed in well. There's no pockets of flour. All the things mixed. We're all set. Okay? So now I'm going to take off my beaters. Push them out. Okay. Put them in here. I'm going to grab me a spatula to scrape this up. And I'm going to bake this in a 13 by 9, hopefully. It'll fit there nicely. This baby here. This is an 8, actually, an 8 by 11.5 by 2. But you can use whatever you have. And I'm just going to spray it, and I use the spray with the flour in it, so to make sure that it comes all out and it doesn't stick on me. So I'm going to spray it, and then we're going to, while this is baking, we're going to start our frosting. Okay? So I'm going to dump this in here. And because this is glass, the normal temperature will be 350 degrees, but I'm going to drop it about 25 degrees because glass cooks a lot quicker. And we're going to do about 325, I'd say. So we can bake in there. And this is so pretty, guys. Almost looks like a fluff. Look at that batter. Maybe you guys can see. Look at that batter. Isn't that amazing? So fluffy. It almost looks like a marshmallow. So good. Just gonna drop it all in there, and we're not gonna tell the kids till tomorrow. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I get every bit of it out. And here, clean it up. And then I'm just gonna, I feel like I have something on, but there isn't. Spread it all out. And this is like the biggest pan I carry, and this is more like looks like a lasagna pan, but it's not. Just gonna clean that off. And now I'm going to tap this. You can actually, if you don't want to make the frosting, you can just, well, certainly just eat it like this. I like it with the frosting, so I'm gonna go ahead and try not to be too noisy. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna put a towel underneath and tap it to ensure that there are no bubbles in there. And if there is, they can rise up. And we're gonna bake that in the oven at 325 degrees for at least 35 minutes. I am not using, I'm actually gonna take one rack out. I'm actually not going to, what was I saying? Yeah, so I'm gonna set it up at 325 degrees because I'm cooking glass, and glass pans or equipment, they actually heat up quicker. So you don't need 350 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and set it up. And let's see, just put it on to bake at 325 is the temperature, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put 325. Oops, I turned it off. All right. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna bake at 325. All right, so I set it up for, I would say 35 minutes, so it's nice and golden brown. There we go. And hit start. Okay. And that's gonna start moving. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, so perfect. I'm just gonna start cleaning up here real quick. And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start the frosting for that, which is a brown butter frosting. That's gonna be amazing. It's spectacular in here. It's gonna be so yummy. I'm gonna do that, and I've got, move this out of the way. I've got, hang on one second, let me rinse this off. Put that in there because I'm gonna have one hot mess to clean up later. Okay. I'm just putting my stuff in my sink. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start, like I said, frosting for these guys. Okay, so hang on a sec because I had a phone call. All right, so for the frosting, it's super, super easy. It is a half a cup of butter. It takes 4 cups of powdered sugar, and some vanilla, and 3 tablespoons of milk. Perfect. And instead of milk, I'm going to be using almond milk, which is the unsweetened. And I have vanilla in it, so if you don't have vanilla, you don't have to add it. But I am going to add it, it's just going to give it even more flavor. So that's going to be for the milk. And then I need half a cup of butter. So that would be 1. That's a lot of butter. Because a steak would be half a cup. So I don't know. don't know if I should use a half a cup. Actually, might be using half of that half a cup, which is about 4 tablespoons. And then what I'm gonna add is cream cheese. That's a good thing. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use Neuchatel, which is the cream cheese that I normally use. I'm gonna put this away because I'm not throwing this away. This is not good. Okay, so I'm using Neuchatel, which is a third of less fat than the regular cream cheese, but you can use regular cream cheese. And I'm just going to add, remember, to make up for the half a cup of butter, I'm going to be doing 4 tablespoons of butter. And then, I'm going to bring this up to heat. And then we're going to use 4 tablespoons of Neuchatel, because I do want a little bit of tang from the cream cheese, not all butter. So 4 tablespoons of that would be maybe about 2 ounces, I would say. So I'm going to get that ready. And if you guys are just joining me right now, I'm just doing quick and easy dessert, banana, what did I say? Banana bars for tomorrow. Banana walnut bars. But I am actually, it's from a recipe that I actually posted in my group, but I'm actually reinventing it and substituting a lot of things from that recipe. So if you want the recipe from there, it's already shared on the wall in my group in the melting pot. But if you want my go-to recipe, then it says my battery's about to die. Then I can most certainly post it as well. Let me go ahead and put this to charge. This is about to. All right. So we're gonna do this really quick, so you guys can see. I'm bringing this up to heat because I want to melt my 4 tablespoons of butter, because it says to use brown butter for it. So I'm going to be using 4 tablespoons. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get a knife. And I'm going to cut 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of butter. And I'm going to drop it in the pan until it gets to that brown butter stage. Then I'm going to take it out, and then we're going to add the vanilla, powdered sugar, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get out my powdered sugar. For the powdered sugar, it needs 4 cups. So this might not be enough. I'll have to open up another one. So 4 cups of, to make sure it's dry. I just washed it. 4 cups of powdered sugar. Okay. 4 cups of 1. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is, I might get it in a bowl. What do you guys think? Just going to watch this because the butter, it will burn rapidly. Once it turns brown, you want to make sure you take it out. So I need 4 cups. So I'm going to go ahead and get more of that powdered sugar. To make sure I have those 4 cups of powdered sugar. Okay. This is melting nicely. I'm actually gonna lower my heat because I don't want it, once it gets there, I don't want it to scorch. And I said about an ounce of cream cheese, right? Which is about 4 tablespoons of cream cheese. I think, more or less. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put everything in here and I'm actually gonna beat it in there. So, I'm going to get a spatula, a clean one, to mix it up. And then once I make the frosting, then I'm gonna let it sit in my fridge till my bars are ready and they're cooled. Because you don't want to put them hot, because if you do, it'll melt. That's what it'll do. So we're just gonna do that. It's gonna cut me a slit here. Because I'm gonna need a lot of that powdered sugar. Snow. So 4 cups. Let's see if I can do. I mean, I don't know. It's like almost. I'm about to finish, but I can get some shares. Okay, I don't see it. Don't see the option where you share. So I'm just gonna look at my stove because I don't wanna burn it, and it's almost getting there, not quite yet. It's almost there. Let's have a little fun. Okay. Nope. Okay, I think I'm not gonna use any of these. I'm just gonna put it all normal. All right. Perfect. So, hey buddy. How are you? You tired? You tired. My little guy's tired. So yeah, I'm almost finished here. So this is gonna get really nice and golden brown. And then I'm gonna drop that in there. My 4 cups, and it's gonna be super duper quick and easy, okay? So I'm almost done, buddy. Go play with Abby. Abby's in the room right there. Okay, can't get it too. I'm right here, baby. Okay, hang on 1 second. It's here. Where is Abby? Where's Abby? Okay, so I'm almost done. So yeah, so super duper quick and easy. I'm gonna kind of wrap this up to make it quick and easy, but I'm baking up my banana bars as it is, and they're coming along. And then once they're cooled, we're gonna add the banana, what is it, the brown butter cream cheese frosting on them with walnuts, and they're gonna be delicious. So I'm going to be posting a picture on my wall at the melting pot, so keep an eye on that so you guys can see. And like I said, this is just a recipe that I have shared on the group, but I have edited a few things here and there to suit me on the calories. So yeah, so if you have any questions, please let me know and comment below. And if you haven't subscribed already to my channel, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And I hope to catch you guys soon on the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and happy cooking. Bye.